Hey, how's it going, you guys? It is Dr. D from Midtown Optometry, and I want to talk about a case that we had not too long ago, actually. Too. It is, it answers the question when and why we examine children at such an early age. And what's astounding is that the general public doesn't understand that the first eye exam for your child, for your baby, is at 6 months old, okay? And that is the American Optometric Association made that recommendation to have your baby's eye examined at 6 months of age, okay? Hey Jeff, how's it going, bud? But you know what I want to talk about though, it's unfortunately it happens more common than I like it to be. And so I've been doing this for 15 years, and thankfully we haven't had to diagnose many children with this, but when you see it and will forever change your life. So I want to basically talk about it because we just had a referral from another colleague of ours, and they were diagnosed with what is called retinoblastoma. Retinoblastoma is a malignant tumor in the retina that happens at birth. It's a congenital retinal tumor, and it is fatal if it goes undetected. And it happens in 1 in 10,000 births. That may seem like a lot, but it happens, and that's why we evaluate and examine your babies at such an early age, at 6 months old. So we actually see babies that small here. And how? We basically hit the lights, and so we use a retinoscope, and with the retinoscope we use a lens bar, and the lens bar has prescription lenses in them. And so while mom or dad is holding the baby, we would actually hit the lights. And what's crazy is that the babies are really attracted to the light, so they look at it, and without them seeing a peep, we would shine the light through the lenses, through the eye, and we're able to get the prescription. That's one. The second thing that we do is that we go ahead and use this called an ophthalmoscope, okay? And what's really nice about it, here, let me flip this around really quick. Let me get so here's my eyeball model, right? And here's my ophthalmoscope. And effectively what we do is that we go ahead and shine it right through the eyeball, and effectively it's like a spotlight. We look inside the retina and everything too, right? And so what we're looking for in this spotlight approach is we're looking for any signs of any cancers or tumors, the health of the eye, and everything like that, okay? So in kids, however, a lot of the times, they bring to the pediatrician, get a little checkup, that type of stuff. But then the unfortunate thing, though, that's just more of a screening. So that's not a full-blown eye exam. So if you are assuming that the pediatrician visit is sufficient enough, it isn't. Hey, Dr. Lampert, how you doing? Hey, Jerry, hello. And so, for me, it happened on Friday the 13th of all days, right? And we had the little guy, he was only about 2 months old. And, what's crazy is that, it was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and, these new parents were just frantic because when they actually got their pictures from the store, and they noticed that their child's eyes, one of them was like boom, like stark white, and the other one was just a normal red reflex that you would see. So let me show you some examples. Let me flip this around here. And so if you actually go to Google, right, and you look up retinoblastoma, and you spell it like so, retinoblastoma, and you have these examples of all these kids with retinoblastoma. You can see here, that's that white reflection I was talking about, okay? And there's retinoblastoma in that eye there too. So this is what the new parents are seeing, examples of that, to where it's this stark white reflection of the cancer in the child's eye. See that? Okay. And there's a really, really large one right there too. So thankfully it only happens in 1 in 10,000, 1 in 10,000 births. But but in any event, it's just crazy that we see it more so. So anyways, saw him. He was so small that I was able to hold his head in the palm of my hand and have his legs dangling over here too. And we were looking at him. And how do you tell brand new parents that their baby has cancer in the eye, you know. And that's what's crazy, is that that's probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my 15-year career. And, you know, so if you know somebody who has a child and a baby that's brand spanking new, schedule an eye exam with us over here at Midtown Optometry. They can just give our office a call directly at 209-957-8000, or they could go online to midtownoptometry.com and they could schedule an exam for their child too. Okay, and of course, you know, we actually specialize in seeing kids and families and everything too. But I think what's really important though is that we got to get the word out that the first comprehensive eye health exam for children is at 6 months of age, and then you know, a year later, and then every year after that. And what's really key though too is that I want to talk about is that come by the office and you pick up one of these awesome brochures too. These are trifold brochures, and these are for grade school kids, because you know what's really special about our practice is that we also have a vision development center, and you know that's what my wife, Dr. Leanne, specializes in, and we help out children who are, you know, struggling in school. So kids, if you know, you probably know, kindergarten, first, second, and third grade kids are learning how to read, and they're just learning, you know. And what's great is that vision develops over time as well. So there's actually visual skills that are necessary for really awesome reading and learning. And so 4th, 5th, 6th grade and on, kids are reading to learn. However, if the visual skills are not properly developed, then they could struggle too. So typically we see a lot of kids who are struggling in school in the 2nd and 3rd grades typically. But again, going back to the reason for this Facebook Live is that the first eye exam for children is again at 6 months old, okay? And the pediatrician visit, unfortunately, doesn't catch all of it. So you know, a lot of our new parents have vision benefits through their employer, so make sure you put them on your plan at open enrollment and then utilize the benefits. And if you don't have the benefits too through your new baby, don't worry about it, right? We'll go ahead and take care of them, okay, for free. 6 months old, okay? So if you don't have benefits for them, 6 months old, their first eye exam and their baby, I'll do it for free. No big deal, okay? And so the big thing is that God forbid if I ever see another child who has retinoblastoma, hopefully not, but it's all about prevention though. So if we catch this malignant cancer, this tumor in the eye early enough, you know, we don't have to do any drastic measures. Not fatal for one, but more importantly though is that, you know, for this referral that I had, they happen to be twins, and they're 3, almost 4 years old, and one of them, one of the siblings, one of the twins, actually had retinoblastoma. They caught it. The caveat though, they didn't catch it soon enough, so they could not save the eye. And so they had to go ahead and enucleate, meaning do surgery to remove the whole entire eye itself. So there's only one eye, prosthetic or whatnot, but at least the baby, the little toddler, is alive and well. Okay, so I would just make sure that no other new parent has to go through that, but it's all about early detection, right? And so that's basically it. So anyways, I just want to drop that little Facebook Live about it, about this, because it is a public service announcement in terms of when and where to get the baby's eye examined. Of course, you go to my office, midtownoptometry.com. I encourage you to please share this, by the way, too, because we got to get the word out to let new parents know, or new grandparents know, or new aunties and uncles know, or cousins, or what our brothers and sisters know, that the first eye exam is at 6 months old of age too. So please share this. If you shared this, type in the comment section #shared. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and type #replay, and I'll make sure to give you guys a shout out too. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much. Dr. D, I'm out, and hopefully you guys learned something new. I'll see you guys later.